Hey Lisa and Alan, I am outside of the 3691 Mount Acadia Boulevard. Again, I'm going to do 2 videos for you guys. So this is going to be the first one on my phone, and then I'm going to do a second pass with the 360, so you guys have both to review. Right off the bat, I know one of the important things for you guys was how busy is this street. It is a little bit more of a busy street. It's kind of like the main through street for this neighborhood. And again, we're in like the Mount Streets, which are honestly one of the best neighborhoods in Claremont. Anytime like you see a mount in front of it, it's typically a good sign that that's like a pretty nice neighborhood. So I'm gonna flip this around. It's just about almost 5 o'clock right now. So we're kind of getting the beginnings of people coming home. You may have heard some cars driving by already just as I started. This is a 30-mile-per-hour street. I'll kind of just, share with you guys. It has a double yellow line. So it's not like a main street, but it's one of the more main busy streets for this neighborhood. There is a stoplight just a little bit up the ways, and there's a school up that way as well. But you can see that it's you're gonna get pretty consistent flow of traffic, especially around this time of day. Again, not like super high speeds, but it's not your normal kind of residential quiet street as well. So getting to the house, you've got a nice big driveway here. The property line is gonna run pretty much right down the middle here. These are 2 other people doing showings, so where that white truck is, that would still be part of this property. So you could fit quite a number of cars there. Looks like they're coming out right now. Yeah, you can lock it in the lockbox if you want. Then they'll have a record.
You'll lock it up?
Yeah, perfect.
Got it, boss. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what?
So we're walking in now. Just gonna close this behind me. So you guys will be able to notice that the windows have been upgraded. It's a lot quieter in here. You don't really hear the cars going. We have a coat closet as soon as you walk in. We have a little bit of like a foyer here. This is, I think, gonna be the furnace. So furnace is definitely older. We'd obviously want to make sure it works. And then off to the right here, right away we have the kitchen. So totally remodeled, everything. Pretty good amount of cabinet space. And then they have that open floor plan with a nice, big breakfast bar. Just gonna step in the garage before I move to the rest of the house. So this is a 2-car garage. And honestly, pretty big, I would say, for this neighborhood. Again, Claremont's kind of known for having like small garages. But this one, you could easily fit 2 cars in and actually have a little bit of extra space as well. Washer dryer would go right there. There's hot and cold in there. And then I think there's a gas line there, so I gotta imagine that there's one close by for the washer and dryer. You have access to the backyard through that door, and then they have some additional storage there on the side. So this is a nice big slider. This whole thing I'll kind of share with you guys. This all comes, or somehow comes closed. I don't know, I'm having trouble with it, but obviously this whole thing would slide closed if you wanted it to. This is the portion of the house where I was saying this is likely unpermitted. It does not reflect on the tax record square footage, which is typically a sign that, again, it's not permitted. You do have a nice window to the backyard here. And if you have any questions on the whole unpermitted thing, I'm happy to kind of touch on it. It's not uncommon for space to be unpermitted in San Diego. So now I'm out in the back. So pretty good amount of space. That's the door to the garage there. Pretty good amount of space on this side. Fence could use a little bit of work, but it's not in terrible shape. This retaining wall is in pretty good shape as well. And they have little planters kind of like on top of it. And you have the backyard. And again, kind of the side yard. So a decent amount of space. The lot says 6,700 square foot lot, so I would say that's a little bit above average. And this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. They're listing it as the 1,395 square feet, but again, the tax record shows 1,095 square feet. So that difference is that back room. Here's the hall bathroom. I would say in general, things look to be done pretty well. I'm not seeing any like glaring issues. Got some storage in the hallway. I'll kind of back up so you can see there's kind of a whole wall of storage here. We have the first bedroom. I believe this is going to be the 11 by 10 bedroom, which is a very typical size that you would find in this neighborhood. This is a very typical floor plan that you would find in this area. The house was built in 1959. Here's the second bedroom. Just hit the light. Lastly, we have the master. So the master does face the front of the house. You can see the people who are just in there. They're in the driveway right now. But I'll kind of just be quiet for a second just so you can notice you don't really hear the street sound in here. Maybe just a very slight bathroom here. It's definitely a little bit tight. I would say it's similar to the last house on Marathon. Pretty tight. A lot of these homes were built as 3-bedroom, 1-bath, so they find ways to squeeze a bathroom in. I'm not sure if that's the case with this one, but this is a relatively tight bathroom. You can see when I open the door, it takes about half of the bathroom up. But it's fully functional, and it looks like they did a decent job. I'm not again seeing anything crazy. And this is again facing the front of the house. So I'm going to now do the 360 video. So hopefully this was helpful.